When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Now on the move. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field. And they've got it at the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lindsey.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it behind the line. It's Lindsey. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end now in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 19.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. And that is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to pass on second down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Gamecocks heading quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And go. By the coverage team to knock down the return man. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. That pass knocked Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He got it, and that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 35, he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Larson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Fires toward the target. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He wants to change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The screen, he's got wheels. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
A strike downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. looking to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
31, Notre Dame, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The play action fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ready to get moving. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking left. Got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Miles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Well, Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now they'll try the right side. He's loose at the 15. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be